Good morning. Today we will see the theory of evolution. Evolution is a continuous process. Different types of plants and animals, they are present on our earth. These organisms, they may vary in their size, shape, their locality, their habit as well as habitat. These organisms, they may present within the earth, within the soil, above the soil and in the air also. These organisms, a variety of organisms, they are present everywhere on our earth. They are present in the polar region also. They are also present at the equatorial plane. So these organisms, they are present everywhere and they may shows the differentiation in their size, shape and all the other characters. For example, if we compare the plants, then the plants, they may vary from the unicellular chlorella to the giant banyan tree. Similarly, among the animal kingdom also, they may vary from the unicellular amoeba to the giant whale. So we can say that the variety of organisms, they are present and they are present at different location. Now, how these organisms or how this life, it is originated on the earth for the first time. So for this purpose, for studying the origin of life on the earth, the theory of organic evolution, it plays a very important role. It is also called as the Big Bang theory. And what are the postulates of the Big Bang theory? According to the Big Bang theory, before 3.5 billion years ago, there was no life or life was not present on the earth. Then how the life it has been originated? According to the postulates of the Big Bang theory, the first living organism was formed in ocean water. We know that our earth, it contains about 70% of water, and within this water, the first living organism has been originated. According to the hypothesis of this Big Bang theory, our earth, it was a very hot planet. Day by day, earth, it starts cooling. And as the earth starts cooling, all the biomolecules, now these are in the form of the complex biomolecule or organic and inorganic compound, they were only in the form of their elements, or they were in the elemental form. What is the meaning of elemental form? Means these biomolecules, they were present in the form of a free carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, in this way. And as they were having the very high energy, they were in the excited state, because at that time our earth, it was a very hot planet, but day by day it starts cooling. Then what happened to these elements? Where they start to combine with each other. And for example, now this carbon, it combined with the oxygen. Carbon combined with the oxygen, then hydrogen, it combined with the oxygen, and in this way the simple molecules like that is carbon dioxide, then water molecule H2O, then there may be the formation of carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide. So in this way, these are simple compounds, they might have been formed by combining the atoms of these simple elements which were in the free state on the earth. They were in the free state, but they start to combine together, and in this way the simple organic and inorganic compound, they might have been formed. Later on, these compound, that is a carbon dioxide, then sulfur dioxide, they might have been combined together. And there may be the formation of the complex compounds. Complex, we can say now, the complex organic compounds like protein, then carbohydrates, then nucleic acid, they might have been formed from the combining these simple compounds, there may be the formation of proteins, carbohydrates, and nucleic acid. So in this way, the complex organic compounds, they might have been formed. And for all the chemical reactions, water was essential. Water was essential. So this our medium, it was water, and because of this, these organic compounds, they are formed in a ocean, and later on they may also have been combined together, and there may be the formation of the plasma membrane. We had already studied the plasma membrane. Where the plasma membrane is present? If we study the structure of the cell, the outermost covering of cell is, that is plasma membrane. It is also called as the cell membrane. Cell membrane, and it is made up of lipid and protein. It is made up of lipid and protein. So by combining these organic compounds which are formed in an ocean, there may be the formation of a membrane like structure, that is our cell membrane. Later on, within the cell there is present the nucleus. Here it is a nucleus, and what is the content of the nucleus? That is the nucleic acid. Which is the nucleic acid? Here, DNA. So DNA, actually what is the DNA? DNA is a deoxyribose nucleic acid. What it contains? It contains the sugar, it contains the phosphate group, it contains the nitrogenous bases, and all they are made up of, that is carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen, and all these elements. So in this way, the single cell structure which have been formed in a water. Later on, we know that the different cell organelles like this mitochondria, then chloroplast, endoplasmic reticulum, and all the other cell organelles, they might have been formed from this protein, carbohydrate, nucleic acid, and all these. And in this way, the first living organism that we call as a unicellular organism, protozoan, this resides on the earth for the first time. They are called as the protozoans, and these are the unicellular. These are unicellular, and these amoeba-like unicellular organisms, they might have been formed in the seawater. So in this way, the first living organism, it might have been originated. And later on, this single cell structure, it undergoes the cell division. It might have undergone the cell division from 2 cell, from 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 16. In this way, the multiplication might have been take place, and a multicellular organism, it might have been evolved. It might have been evolved. So in this way, the life originated on the earth. And now how can we define this evolution? That is the progressive development of plants and animals having the different structural organization. It is called as the evolution. Progressive development. Now, according to the laws of Charles Darwin, those organisms, they will make the progressive changes in their body. They will survive, and other will die. We have to study in detail in the Charles Darwin theory. So in this way, the process of evolution, it has been occurred, and the first living organism that has been originated in the ocean. In the last year, you had also studied the cell theory. In that also you might have been studied. That is, life originated as a single cell. The meaning of this one is that from this single cell, a multicellular organism might have been evolved. So this is the theory of evolution.